Hello, traders. So I'm in this position, kind of an aggressive entry. And at the same time, I scaled. As you can see here on the 5 minute, it's not getting past this. Well, it's not closing above this fair value gap, the bearish fair value gap right here. It's just basically just spiking it, but it's not closing above it. Here, maybe we might do it right here. My target is actually right here at you can get a push up here and break this fair value gap. We got 3 minutes left in this 5 minute bar. But to make sure this 5 minute bar closes above, closes, not just reach it, like spikes it like that. Look at that. So it's closing it within that, but it's not closing above it. So just a little under 3 minutes left in this bar. Hey, John. This goes further down. It's gonna probably test this right here. Here's the session mid right there, and also the retracement levels 38 and 50%. So you can make that final push up there at least. Got minute 30 left. You got no, it already began. So let's see if we can get this at least this 5 minute bar above this fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. See if we can get that over. Here comes the momentum trying to break that fair value gap. Get 9 minutes before the bottom of the hour. A little over. Let me 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the 5 minute bar. Let's see if they can close that above that bearish fair value gap. It's really strong resistance. Trying to push it. Okay, minute and a half. Let's see if they can give some momentum here. I'm just struggling to get past that. Now they're going to bring it back down again. It's around 45 seconds. Let's see if they can create a push up here. Less than 30 seconds. Two, one, and still closing below that thing, below the fair value gap. 4 more minutes left on this IB strategy. Okay, I think I'll finally bring it up here. A little over 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Again, let's see if this 5-minute bar can close above that bearish fair value gap. There we go, 10:30. I already plotted those plots. You can see the 1.25 is just right below the extension of the fib, so that's a good spot right there. I mean, right here. We still wanted to break that bearish fair value gap. Want to see it close above on the 5-minute. chart. You're just struggling to get over that fair value, bearish fair value gap. Look at those rejection. Look at those rejection wicks. See that? Man, I hate when you do this. $40 on this bar. You can see they're being rejected. $30. See, I want to see if they want to go back here. And see, that's why I've got to look at this. So just get right below the 50 retracement. Again, you can see they're not finishing above this. Man, this is just this. This is really strong resistance. Look at that. They're not closing above. They're not closing above this fair value gap. They breach it, but they don't close above it. They're just trying to get traders to get out of their positions. Again, the trend is up, so don't fall for it. I mean, they might. Again, they're testing this retracement, the 38. See that they're hitting the 38. They might go down as much as the 50, but right now they're staying above this moving average, which is a 10 EMA. Look at that. They're just staying above that as well. So they're just basically ranging between the 10 EMA and also that fair value gap. Is that right? The Fed. Hey, Jan. Let me check on my. I think that's what that could be it. Gotta look at my. Oh, can't. Okay, there we go. I gotta look at my news feed here. Yeah. There you go. They're testing 38 again. Yep, 38. Look at that MACD on the wrinkle chart. It's just hugging that zero line. $16 left in this candle, and I don't think they're gonna get above that fair value gap again. They're getting close to the fair value gap, and that's about it. Let's see at least can we close above? Oh yeah, finally got some momentum going. Hopefully, you can get this candle close above that fair value gap. They only pierced it, but they're not close. Or they going to be close? Let me see. 2 minutes. A little under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hey, Ish. 1 minute 30. Let's see. We can close above there. Let's see. Try and make an effort. .1 minute. Yeah, it's going to go up. It's just playing around with this bearish fair value gap right now. It doesn't want to get above it. I mean, it doesn't want to close above it. It's just piercing it. We got 20 seconds remaining on this. Let's see if they can give one more push to get above that, to close above that. Looks like they aren't going to do it. Man, that fair value gap is pretty strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and still within that fair value gap. Strong resistance. No, I have not heard. She's not been communicating. I don't know. I think she's busy over there in Canada. Here we go. See if we can get above. We got 4 minutes on this count, so we may break up to. Hopefully, we break above the two bear fair value gaps right here. See that? We have one here. Hopefully, we break above that, and also here. What are you asking, Ish? Have you heard from her? Oh, obviously not. Obviously not. If you're asking me. But she's been withdrawing. In fact, she had a good month. She had a good month this month, April. There we go. Look at that. We're busting over. Yeah, let's go. Well, you did? She didn't. Did she see your message, or did she just didn't see it, and that she's not responding? So we got 3 minutes left on this one. We broke that, so this basically we're closing above there. And I might just do. I'll just leave it there. Hopefully, she didn't ghost you, meaning she's seen your message and didn't respond. So if I hit these targets, I'm basically able to pass my evaluation on 150K on one of them. The other one I need to trade with, I think. Let's see where this closes. Where it just hit my targets. So you just have to know where the market is trending. You're just trying to get these traders out. That's what they were doing. Two minutes left in this bar. One minute. They may just close both of these bars. It closes above this bearish one, this bearish fair value gap, and this one if they remain above it. So you can do one good push. There we are. To make sure they close above it. We got less than 45 seconds. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Oh, they keep on pushing. That's good. Check my balance here. I don't even know what this. Well, I'm not quite yet there, which is weird. Oh, I still got 1,000 left, which is amazing. I don't know why. Okay, so this means I'm going to add some more contracts on here. Okay. Just got to wait.
Order filled.
There we go. There it is.
Order filled.
Hit the target. Was able to pass one evaluation on 150K. This might be still going up. Oh, now it's going down. Okay, so here. Let me just lock this out or close it out.
Order filled.
There it is. Funded right there. It says funded. Yay! And I got that yesterday, so it just took maybe 2 trading days. This one, I'm 3,700 off. I'll be trading that maybe what's going on. It's still moving, so maybe later or maybe tomorrow. So that's it. You had to be patient. They brought it up like we were expecting it to be, and before the speech, right? Before the speech. Please harp. What is that? Harp on it a little more now that you are funded. How does it work? How does what work? You just have to know. You just have to have a strategy and have be should I say had have confidence in it, which I do. I mean that's why I trade the system. And this is really based on now I see when if you watch Jade Cap's video on the ICT, exactly it makes sense. In fact, these fair value gaps are ICT, right? So I only trade those, the fair value gaps, where it creates that. And usually when you have a thing, you watch that video. So I pay the fee. This strategy. I've been basically trading this more than 5 years. I just tweaked it with the Renko bars, and now I'm using a 5 minute chart just to see where just an overall, um, more of a, should I say, broader view. When you can zoom in with the Renkos, but when you take the 5 minutes, like zooming out, you can see where the market is going, basically with market structure. That's how I've been trading this strategy since when I was teaching students at day trading academy with Marcello. This is basically his system, but I just tweaked it with Renko's because Marcello's system is based on tick charts. I took those tick charts and made it into a Renko chart, and then I have a 5 minute chart to look at the overall thing. So basically, it's already been back tested back then by Marcello. I have another 150K CC. I was copying, but I was copying half because I want to make sure that you see this right. Let me see here, right here, right. So I have one account already passed, which is that one. This one I need another 3,700 to pass this one, which I made 3,700 today. So look at that straight up move. Straight up move. Okay, so you guys have any questions? Oops, this is the other. That's the basic strategy without the thing. Here we are. So it hit the 1.25 extension, which it usually does, but and then some. Going after in fact, is going after this. You can see we have a fair value gap, a bearish fair value gap right there, right at the pivot. So most likely that's where it's going to go. Hit the target of 1.5. I do. Soccer news. Yeah, I do sometimes cut losses early, but I have to know the price action. My stops are actually pretty tight. Yeah, Rick, that's what it is. On the 150K, you had to make um, how much is it? Let me. I think I have the chart here somewhere. You have to make at least seven. Was it seven? No, five. I forgot. Here, let me see. I have the chart here. On the 150K, you're gonna make at least to be able to withdraw the max, right? So in order to for you to withdraw the max, you would need to withdraw. We can find that. I thought I had it. It wasn't the one. Let me get it. And I hate this when I had it there and now I can't find it. Oh, I know where it is. Sorry. It's my pictures. Let me get that. Pictures. Okay, you need to get at least here it is. On 150K, you have to make profit on that funded account of at least 7,300. Yep. Yeah, 7,350. That's what you need to get. So basically, what I made here was actually more than what you needed. But you have to make that within 8 days, or it can be in any number of days. Minimum you have to trade is 8 days to get a funding. Okay, you got that, Rick? So on my funded account, I may have to make a profit of 7,300 in 8 days or more. It doesn't matter. Then you can withdraw. But the minimum number of days you have to trade is 8 to request for a draw payout. And I got this. Look at this. I got 9,000 profit in 2 days. It's more than what's needed. So if I can do it here in the PA, I can do it on the evaluation. I can do it in the PA. I just have to be more conservative. I didn't really have a much of a drawdown, or did I? No, not close to the $5,000 drawdown. Ish, I am trying to learn to trade the trend like you. My nature is to scalp and yeah. Well, it really depends on your. You just have to feel. For me, I already trust the system. I know where the price is going. So if you're in the scalp, because some people are scalpers, are born scalpers, unless they learn how to trust the system, and that's what it is. Scalpers are scalpers because they don't trust the system they trade. Technically, that's what it is. I trust it where I know because I know where the price is going, and that's I had to battle that within myself and say, okay, if I trade this system, I have to fully trust it because I can manage the losses, but you have to manage. If you really trust in the system, then you know where it's going to go. Did that answer your question, Ish? Yeah, every 8 days you can withdraw, Rick. Just as long as you maintain. For example, one of the 150K that I had recently, I built. They were what was that? My request was under review for I don't know how many days, so I just kept on trading it until I was already had like 14, almost like 14 days, and I was accumulating profits. So when they finally approved it, they took out the 2,750, and so the 16th day, I only need 2 more days. I was again well above the threshold to withdraw the maximum. I requested for another 2,750. So when your account is now for beginners, I would say don't trade it. When you request a fund for a payout, um, you can just don't pay it until they approve it. However, for me, I just kept on trading it until they approve it, so I can get to the next, payout level. Monthly percent. How do you go about your risk? Basically, my risk is based on my the swing zone here. Usually, I cap it. It's maybe 75 ticks, or even more, depending on where I see where the swing is, or again the bottom of the fair value gaps. Monthly percentage return. I haven't really looked. Okay, so so here's the question: soccer dreams. So for an evaluation like now, I think the 80% is over with, but I bought the evaluation for 33. Is it 33? No, $59 for the 150K. I think, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, 150K, and or $33. Okay, or no, $59. On top of that, I once you pass the evaluation, you pay a PA fee, which is basically 130. So how much is that? Close to $200. Okay, so you got $200, and if you get a payout of 2,750, what's the ROI on that? Does that answer your question? Soccer dreams. That's pretty good ROI. So an investment of $200 to get a payout of 2,750, or even more. That's for the first payout. Did I answer your question, soccer dreams? So to really be successful or passing the evaluation, let me get my camera on here. So really to pass the evaluations, you need to have a system that you can trade and you trust. Not just trade it, but trust it. Okay, guys. Any more before I go? We'll do this again, same thing tomorrow. What did I say I made? What was the picture I said I made? Five, I think it was 6,000, right? Well, that's what I said on my thing here. It was at right here, general. I think it was right here. Yeah, right here. London session, I made 6,000. I was up 3,000 on my primary account. Oh no, 6,000. So what is it now? Right. So that was after the London session. So what is it now? Um, let's see. 10,000. I made 4,000 in profit just during the New York session. This was 3,000, right? Yeah, I made 4,000. Why would Apex go out of business? Apex has been around. They're the longest around since out of all the prop firms, they're the longest one. They've been around 4 years, 3 or 4 years. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me answer this one. Yeah. Why do you think Apex is gonna go out? Yeah, trust me on that one. So you got to make they're purging people who are not real traders. So you got to make 7,000 every. No, no, because if you're trading, basically, no. Why? Because first, okay, so if you get that 7,000 profit target, right? You get that 7,300 minus what happens? You minus the 2,750. So let's do the math. So you made 7,000, let's say 300. Oops, where was this? There, yeah. 7,300 profit. So you can withdraw you what? 22,750. That leaves, oops, what is going on with my calculator? So there we go again. Well, you made profit target you need to reach to withdraw is the maximum on 150K is 7,300 less the withdrawal you make, which gives you a profit of 45.50. How much now do you need in 8 days to be able to withdraw that to get to that 7,300? So that would be 7,300 You only need to make 2,750 in 8 days. So that's what it is. You got that, Rick? How will you go about the risk? Well, it depends on your stop loss. People sometimes they don't have no stop loss. That's a risk. That's a risk that oh my. That's why I always tell my students to trade with a stop loss. You just have to know how to manage the stop loss. Arvin, coach, what is the ideal number of micro contracts for? For 25K. I would really start around two. As you build your account up, then maybe increase it to three and eventually four. Not more than that. Start off so you can build your accounts just as long as you're profitable. If you have a 25K and you're trading two accounts or two contracts on micro, you can do two or three, I just say, and just concentrate between 200, $250 profit each day. You'll be able to withdraw. Now, here, so on a 25K, you need to have a maximum profit of, I think it's, here it is. You need to make a profit of, uh, on a 25, basically 2,600. You'd be able to withdraw 1,500, Arvin. So, so basically, 2,600. Let's go to your math again here. So and yeah, you don't have to withdraw in 8 days. You can withdraw his number. You can take your time. Okay, so you need to make 2,600, right? So let's break that down. So how many days? 8 days, right? So you're making two. Let's say you make 250 a day, times eight, 2,000. So that's still low, but you don't have to withdraw at the eighth day. Maybe you do it plus again another 500. So maybe you do it in 10 days or you do it in 15 days. To get to that 2,700, let's say here, how many days would you need, right? To trade if you're making $250 a day, divided by 250 days or $250. You need to trade at least 11 days. Then you can withdraw. That makes sense, Arvin? But if you make more, then that's fine. But you don't want to be sitting there trying to chase the thing. If you can make 250 easily, why stress yourself? It's just going to take you more than around 11 days to get a withdrawal. That's fine. I mean, like I said, slow and steady wins the race. This is not a race to get how fast you can get funded or to be able to withdraw. Because some people get so close at $20 and all of a sudden what they blow the account. Why is it a violation? That's what they want. That's what they want. If you don't put, okay, no, yeah, you need to have a stop loss. So if you don't have a stop loss there, they will. It's not going to be. Yeah, it can be a violation, but they'll probably deny your payout if you do that consistently. What is this? Don't tell me you started trading during the open and gave it all back. That's the worst thing you could do. He said he was already up $425 before the open. I didn't finish that, and I'm just hoping he didn't finish. He continue. That's what you call over trading because you're after the money. And what do you say here? Let me see what he said here. Yeah, because he's moving his profit target. Again, I wouldn't be messing around with the profit target unless you know what you're doing, or even scaling in. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go. See you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys who are trading stay green, stay safe, and always God bless. Bye. Peace.